All right, welcome everyone to the show. As you see, we have Mr. Labworks, aka Paul, in the house, and I hate the new YouTube live streaming studio because I can't tell when we're live or not. But I think we're live anyways. What's up, everybody? If you're here, what So Paul, what are you vaping on tonight? We'll start out with the buffet.
Start with my buffet. Alright, well, Fisher's Ant, Intake Jewel, a strawberry lemonade that I'm working on to go into release.
Nice.
In my little Geek Vape Aegis Squamp, yes, I am vaping Naked 100 Hawaiian Pog. It was one of my all-time favourite liquids from back in the day, and it came back into my possession just recently.
Nice.
That's all for the minute. I've got other stuff as well. I've got this is a black currant lemonade that I'm running in the iJoy Neptune, which I actually like.
Yeah.
And I never thought that I'd be a pod boy, but I actually like this one.
Yeah, we were talking about that one earlier. If you want to tell everyone, what is it? Because it looks like it's hitting pretty good.
For what it is, it's a little iJoy like Neptune, a little pod system. But I'm quite shocked it actually has flavour for a pod. But then okay, two things. Yes, I did make the juice for it, but second to that, I'm quite shocked at the way it hits. It actually goes pretty fucking well for a pod.
Nice. And that's always been a problem for me personally, is finding a pod where I can actually get flavor out of it, because most of the time you don't get nothing that great out of it, especially like because I use 3 milligram juice and shit like that. I don't hit the salt nicks because I'm not like a teenager or nothing, so. What's up, Keto Daddy? I'll shout out the chat real fast before I hit my buffet. We got Daytime Frank in the house and Mr. T Getz. And so then I'll hit my buffet real fast. I got, Anarchist Pink Lemonade. Oh shit, as always. And then the top side with the goat. And, that's it. Yeah. Real fucking fancy tonight. Anyways. So, we'll get into, if T Getz knows, he's in here. The shitpost group. If you guys haven't seen it, the name always changes.
Well, I'd still actually like to know who created it. It's brilliant because it brings all the absolute run-amucks from the vaping industry from around the world into it, and we can just do whatever the fuck we want in it.
I guess from what I know about it, is it started out as a Vape Fam Australia wannabe group, I guess, and then I guess Vape Fam Australia is a group where everyone fucking just goes in there and posts really your basic lame vape shit, like Aegis giveaways and shit like that, or smart coils. And then so this group was made out of the spite of being banned from being a smartass and asshole shithead like us. T Getz, like I said earlier, is in the group. And yeah. And
Oh wow. Now my phone's going off.
At least it matches your shirt. But yeah, if any of you guys want to be a part of the group, shoot me a friend request on Facebook and I'll add you to the group. It's terrible, guys. We're talking about abortions. We're talking about eating babies. We're talking about Labworks' butthole. We're talking about my foreskin.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of people in there that I didn't think that I'd actually see in there. And some of the memes, right, they're absolutely genius. Absolutely genius.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I think that one of our Amigo friends on here, Shannon, might be one of the starters of the group. I'm not too sure. He's the one that invited me, and then ever since then, it's all downhill, cat memes and shit like that.
There's some genius ones, though. Some of the guys that are coming up, and the girls for that matter, that are actually coming up with these memes.
Dude, some of them females are insane. I'm because I'll post some stuff and I'm like, oh yeah, you know what, I'm not really PC or nothing, but I kind of I know better on some stuff, and then I look and some girl named Penny posted this is how I gape my butthole with a baby beast tank and blow clouds out of my puss. I'm like, oh shit.
There's been a few things that have been sort of outlawed but for the majority of it, there's some funny shit that goes on in it. Some absolutely funny shit.
Yeah.
But no, it's actually cool that, you know, a lot of us, you know, the people that work in the industry and got skin in the game, that there's somewhere that we can now go and actually blow off steam and just laugh.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the best analogy of the group, but if you're easily offended, please don't join.
Yeah. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, but it's...
If you go to church on Sundays, this is not the group for you.
What? Church? What's that?
Where you'd blow up if you walked in the front door.
It'd actually fall down around me. No, seriously. Seriously, it would. That'd be the biggest problem for me. So that's why I don't go.
That's fair. Oh my god. Alright, so I'll hit the chat, see what everyone's vaping on. We got Mr. T Gets with the Turk V2, Vindicator, Anarchist Pinky. Same set for like 6 months now. Hey man, if it works, it fucking works. Daytime Frank with the Wasp Nano and the Simple Mod, and a DIY banana cream cake. I've always smelt banana flavors, you know, when I'm working and shit, and when we're, like, you know, helping out in the warehouse, and they smell good, but I've never tried one yet.
Why not?
Well, I don't know. I just haven't tried it. Yeah, I'm stuck on pink, man.
Yeah, but look, please extend your repertoire of liquids into something that's just a little bit better.
Man, now you're talking shit.
No, I'm not.
No, I know. I'm just joking. No, it's a great juice. It's the one that's kept me off cigarettes. I do try other flavors and stuff that we get in the, you know, at work and stuff, but they never ever seem to work out for me, man. There was a green apple I was using for a while, but then again, it's like a lot of vape juice. Like when it first started coming out, when I first tried it, and it was like years and years ago. I remember I tried there was like this Fruit Loop cereal one that was fucking delicious, and then everything after that dessert flavor. That's why you never see me with dessert blends and tastes the same to me.
Well, yeah, that works. Uh-oh, Jangles has appeared.
Yeah.
Who let Jangles in? Jangles?
He even
Jangles
somehow has a wrench.
Well, I don't even have a wrench.
Oh man, we've got to change that. Hold on. All right,
This
Kick
is
Labworks
bullshit.
from the chat. No.
Oh, so I need wrenches. I like wrenches. But I won't be posting links to anything stupid, I promise.
Well, now I'm going to take the wrench back. This is the Friday show, not the Monday show. Adam's not here. Mr. Breezetones isn't in charge around here. This is when,
Okay.
yeah, this is when parents go out to dinner, you know, and I order the pay-per-view of Bottomless Black Holes 9.
God. Too funny. Because you're a bitch. Alright. We do get that, Jangles. Frank, shoot me that recipe. I want to play with banana cake. I like banana cake. I like bananas.
He loves bananas, especially on that movie where it's in Captain America's butthole.
Oh God, here we go. Here we go. I didn't say that. You did.
Hey, just because I said it doesn't mean you didn't think it.
Okay. So, Vandal, have you got any news? Any cool news coming out of the US? Or not?
No, nothing I can share. There is some big news coming from some brands that you guys might know soon with mixing up of stuff, but I'm not at liberty to speak on that, you know.
Why not?
Because that's above my pay grade.
Well, how do we lift you above this pay grade?
Give me like $20,000 to invest.
What do you want to invest in?
Oh, I don't want to invest in it. You're asking where to put me.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna buy my way into the floor. You know what I mean?
So, in other words, we've got to send you brown paper bags.
Yeah, basically. I'll start a GoFundMe. Like, give me money so that I can act like I know what I'm talking about in the vape world. I think it'll go over very well with the climate of vaping right now. Pay me to get your...
Actually, guys, in the chat, I think this would be funny to watch. What do you reckon?
Watch what? Watch what?
We'll fund you into a position that you won't get out of. We'll shave Vandal's head and then we'll put him in front of the cameras.
That's like a $4 haircut, dude. This is only an $8 haircut.
Well, we need $16 for Vandal's head. That's a little take. $16, people, and we'll put Vandal's head on CBS or...
For just 5 cents a day, you can get a Vandal on the news to ruin the vaping industry. What's up, Mr. David Moyle in the chat? Stopping in.
David, fuck off.
Lab works, ladies and gentlemen.
Simple. I'm not afraid to swear. I like to swear.
Oh, no one's afraid of swearing in here. It's been a while since you've been on a Friday, huh?
Yeah, it is actually. I was on here, I don't know, a few months ago.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah.
Had a bit of fun. I've just been
busy.
A little bit busy here with my real job. So you pack boxes in the industry. I create shit for the industry.
I don't pack boxes. I take pictures and then do social media for the industry. I help pack boxes.
Right. So you pack boxes.
Oh, wow. Labworks has had 2 Heinekens and now he's getting cocky with me.
Yeah, not Heineken. Sorry, dude.
Beck's?
Heineken doesn't have...
That's
Heineken
even worse.
doesn't...
Beck's are gross.
Beck's actually helps you forget your name.
I don't know, man. Have you ever drank 24 Heinekens at once?
Quite a number of times.
Yeah, same here.
Heineken for me, geez, that's going back many years, but I used to drink Heineken like it's water.
Yeah, I could drink Heineken like water. And now I drink water beers. But what do you, since you got Beck's, I'll share what I'm drinking right now. I got a lemonade flavored malt beer, and it's gross. But it's holding me over until I drink my last 3 seltzers because I was too lazy to go to the store tonight.
Well,
I have a fridge full of regular like beer and shit, but you know, I've been stuck on this light shit.
Why?
I don't know. I'm getting old and fat. You see these?
You're not old though. That's the thing.
Just because I'm not as old as you. Shout out to Shane Beek, man, my favorite amigo, talking shit in the chat. He said, what the fuck? Who gave you that haircut, Chris? I'll ban them. Shane, fuck you, and welcome, bro. I'm glad to see you. Also, if you guys didn't know, last week we gave away the dang, and Shane won it. Or it was like a couple weeks ago, because he just got it. So, you know, we sent it from the States to Australia, so it took like 45 fucking years to get there. In the chat, got David Waddy. I think he's new to the show. Welcome. He's Australian, of course. He's drank 24 beers back to back. We're not here to fuck spiders. No, the spiders fuck you out there is what I heard.
Well, everything does here.
Sorry, go ahead.
We've got crocodiles, we've got spiders, we've got snakes, we've got horses, we've got kangaroos, we've got wombats, we've got koalas. They'll all fuck you up. It's not a problem.
And I don't doubt that, but I know it's kind of crazy because when I was overseas, I was in the Army and I went to Afghanistan. I got stationed with a bunch of Aussies. The CTU Combined Team Kyrgyzstan. Anyways, I was with this guy. He did signal stuff, and I was, generator mechanic. So we'd bullshit and chow in the smoke pit back when I was a smoker. And he'd always tell me, like, yeah, man, I used to wake up all the time with a spider the size of your face on my dick. Sometimes I wish it would just blow me until I kicked it away, and then it's tried to fight me. I'm like, nah, dude. A spider grabs a knife, that's game over for me.
Well, obviously you were having more fun than I was back then. Spiders, peckers, and doing stupid shit, yeah, it works.
Yeah, the closest thing I got to what you guys have naturally out there was a couple camel spiders overseas, and they're pretty crazy. I do remember.
Yeah, drop bears, they'll fuck you up. Yep, I agree.
What the fuck's a drop bear? I'm guessing is that like a koala?
Well, it's a koala that's really, really high, and you go and fuck with their tree, and they'll just drop on your head and just take your eyes out.
Oh wait, how do
Simple.
koalas get high? What are they chewing on?
Eucalyptus leaves.
Oh really? It gets them
There's-
high?
They're as high as fuck all the time.
I did not know that. So I didn't know they got high that way.
Yep. And a koala also has 2 penises.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Check it out.
So you would
It's
call
real.
him a double dickhead then, yeah?
Yeah, double dickhead.
Are you gonna go grab one? You keep looking like you got one hidden in the back.
My partner Danny just showed me a shirt that we're going to give to someone for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
Koalas. Yeah. It's koalas. They got 2 peckers.
What did they say had two dicks before? I think someone said
Double dickler.
a double dickler.
It's not Dirk Dickler. It's double dickler.
So it's times 2 the dick. Double the dick.
Yep.
Double D dick?
Yep.
Man, that's not how I take my double Ds. I mean, it depends how drunk I am, I guess. And I'm, $20 is $20, so whatever.
That's probably the 50mm 1.8. Yeah, no problem.
No batteries in this. You gotta plug it into the wall, baby. Brrr.
Oh, there was a funny skit about that years ago. Do you remember? What was it? It was a chainsaw that actually taken the chain part off, and they
Yeah.
put a big dildo. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I've
works.
seen those. I used to make fun of my
Yes.
buddies with those. Well, who the fuck thought to themselves, let's take a 2-stroke gas oil mixture, chainsaw, concrete saw, and put a dildo on it? You know who thought of that? That's Bang Bros culture right there.
That's it. That's the shit I'm talking about. I remember those supposing tears when I first saw it. I thought, what the fuck is this?
Tell me who thinks, like, you know what, I need 14 horsepower and a dildo. See, and everyone talks shit on Americans, but without us, you wouldn't have a chainsaw dildo.
No comment. So, anyone in chat, what news have you got for us? Come on. We want some news so we can throw it under the bus, or we can make sure it gets thrown under the bus for shits and giggles.
Yeah. Send us anything. You got some general
Anything-
awards?
well, within reason.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to get banned or thrown off the show. Like, or thrown off the air, one of the two.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes. It's gotten pretty rough in here before. I think it was like 8 streams ago I did, and I smoke weed, it's legal here, and I get drunk, and I'm like this. I'm like, all right, guys, we're calling the show. I love y'all so much.
Well, you still haven't face planted the keyboard. How do we get to that level?
The keyboard.
Yeah, face plant the keyboard, and you
Oh.
pass that live on the stream.
I don't think that's gonna be a possibility, man. I go strong. I can stay up, but I'll be really slumped over.
You're
I also didn't bring my shit in here, my smoke in here. I left it out so I wouldn't be too stupid. But maybe that was a mistake.
that works. Have to.
A 2-inch
Yes,
8-pounder.
Yes, Jangles.
Is Jingles talking about his balls or what? Like, what's going on?
I don't know what he's up to. I really don't know.
That's kind of confusing.
The really interesting part, that beer that you're drinking now, that natural stuff.
This White Claw, it's trash. I hate it, but I had it left over. I like Truly's better. Are you talking about the Natty Ice before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Natural ice. Yeah. I remember that stuff when I lived in the US. It was also in a blue can, like
Yeah.
a regular beer. Oh,
Yeah. Oh
But
no,
it's
the regular stuff's atrocious. That shit right there.
terrible.
That lemonade shit's not that good either. I bought it on accident. I was really drunk one night coming home like a week ago from a bar, and I was hanging out with some friends. We're like, oh yeah, let's hang out at your house, after party. I was like, all right, cool, I'll stop at the store. And I thought it was the seltzer stuff, but it was the lemonade beer. And so, if I got it, I'll drink it. I also had like Go ahead.
I'm a little bit like that as well, Shane. I've got stuff that I need to finish. So, and a few other bits and bobs because of that. That's why I'm not in New Zealand at the moment.
Yeah,
But,
sorry, go ahead. I keep cutting you off.
well, the really interesting part is Adam, like Mr. Breezetones, he keeps sending me messages now from NZ. And I'm still trying to figure out what the hell's going on with him.
Shout out to my boy Tommy in the chat, my real life friend. Went overseas together and shit. He said I bought that beer on purpose. No, I didn't, bitch. You don't know me. Thanks for coming by the show.
I brought it on purpose. Tommy, why did you buy that on purpose?
No, he said I bought it on purpose.
What?
He's talking about me buying the Natty Light.
Oh, did you?
You've had 2 beers already.
Oh, rubbish. Keep going. Keep going.
Anyways, yeah, Mr. Breezetones and his lady, Vape Advocacy AU, excuse me, are at NZ right now. Hanging out, doing the show. I believe Adam said that it's his first show, so hopefully he has a good time.
Here we go.
Is that
Live
Adam right
from-
there?
Yeah, live from Adam. I'm getting updates now from Adam. I'm just telling you I'm on the show with you.
Make him jealous.
Well,
He probably doesn't care. And, real quick while you're checking.
Actually, we'll flick you the link and we'll see if we can get a live update from New Zealand.
That's what I'm saying, man. I shot him an invite for the email. I was like, man, if he comes in, we'll see if he can come on here live for a second from the show.
Well, that's what I'm trying to get done, Vandal.
Well, then do it. Don't try. Just do. It's a Nike commercial, bitch.
Oh, what? Nike shows? Oh.
Did you mean to say shoes?
Oh, hang on. Beekman. Yeah, Event Horizon. Yep. That's what Adam says. Adam's the same with that stuff. He now calls that a legacy liquid. And I still don't understand what he means by legacy. Oh, Jam.
We got
Josh,
GBV
what are
in
you-
here. Josh, yeah.
What are you doing, dickhead? Josh and me, we go back a few years in this game.
Nice.
He used to hang out when I got my start on YouTube back late 2014, very early 2015 on the YouTubes
Okay.
on Fresh A3 show.
Oh,
I was
okay.
doing DIY.
Nice. Yeah, we had Fresh on here once. He is a pretty cool guy. I've only been doing this since like Adam and fucking Kevin got me doing this shit. It'll be a year in March, I think.
Yeah, I've been doing YouTube since 2014, very early 2015.
Nice.
That's how I really got my start in the industry. A lot of people don't know.
So what'd you
I
do?
got
Just
my
start mixing liquids and stuff? Like,
Yeah, I got my start through Fresh. I was doing like DIY for a lot of different people, and ended up being picked up by a company, and then developed for them for quite some time.
wait, so are you telling me that the Mix Mastermind Labworks was goofing around on YouTube and then got picked up by a company, and now you are where you are doing things that you're doing?
Correct.
You're like the Justin Bieber of vaping.
Oh, fuck off. Fucking Justin Bieber. No. I messed around in 2014 in DIY, and 2015 I got really, really, really mixing mindset, and I'm still here now.
That's pretty cool, man.
I took a little bit of time off because of personal issues. I had to.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I was actually found through Fresh 03 show. That's how they found me.
That's
because
pretty cool.
They figured out that I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
And I just went, well, fine, so be it. And pretty much from, I think it was February, March 2015, I went commercial. I still did a lot for the DIY community, but, oh, fuck off, Jingles. You're gonna pay for that. You are going to pay for that.
I can kind of see it though. Go like this with your hand, like it's a comb over here.
You're going to pay for that, Jingles. You really are. But no, that's how I really got my start in the industry. A lot of people don't know that. It was through the DIY community. A lot of the top mixers around the world got their start that way. There's a few people, or the original OGs from the West Coast, California.
West Coast California was the biggest vape scene the West Coast California created the vape scene in the U.S.
Well, you got to look at SoCal for the real originators of the modern vape liquids.
Yeah,
that's where they came from. Orange County, San Diego, down around the border towns. That's where a lot of the major players originated.
Yeah, the company I worked for, that's where they started. It was down there, and they started out as a shop, and then you know where we are now.
Yeah. But a company that I put one of my very first mixes out through was out of San Diego, which became very popular. And it was by sheer accident that I was given a concentrate, and I actually had to figure out how to make it work properly in real time. And
yeah.
I did, and bada bing.
That's pretty cool.
And then from then on out, I pride myself on doing like citrus and lemonades and tropicals because of the region I live in.
It plays a flavor profile into where you're from.
Yeah, correct. But then trying to find really high quality concentrates to just keep going along those pathways. Actually, where is he? Shane, some of the stuff that I've sent you over the time, besides Event Horizon, which is, oh, hello, there's Adam in the chat.
Yeah, hey daddy.
Besides Event Horizon, which are the other ones are in your wheelhouse? I'm just trying to figure it out. Adam will tell you, anything that I throw his way for the majority of the time. Him, Bruni, I've got a private group here that I send a lot of samples out to. Breestone's, sure, he's a big fan, but I just do what I do. I just come up with whatever I can.
That's pretty cool though, especially with the DIY stuff, because when you take on, like, this is an outside perspective. Obviously, I don't DIY. I can barely install coils. Long story short, it's crazy to me to see how like everything in the vape world has been DIY to some degree, whether it's from flavors or creating devices, because everyone takes something that they can use and then they find a way, like an innovator in flavors like you with making it how you like it, or people with hardware take what they started out with and then made it, because like we went from cartomizers to atomizers, and everything, and it's only been in, like, I would say massively 10 years of its time, and as far as the technology and like the flavoring and everything's gone, It's just everything I consider in the vape world is DIY. So it's very ingenuitive. It's very creative.
Well, the whole industry was created by like-minded people from around the world. You've got to look. Han Leek originally, brought us a modern vaporizer or like a coil system, and then you had, crazy scientists like me running around the background creating liquids, and it's become a worldwide,
It's a
go-to.
phenomenon. I don't mean phenomenon like in a crazy way, just in
No.
how much it's helped people either quit smoking or find a way to create something. Because a
Yeah.
lot of these people that you meet in the vape world, and like, when I first started got in the industry, started working with this, I came into it thinking like everyone, like you said, like a mad scientist over here, like doing all this crazy stuff. But not that it's not that precise. More or less, it's your average person finding ways to be so creative and ingenuitive to create something insane that people enjoy.
Yeah. I know we're getting a little bit serious now, but
No, it's cool.
like Adam, like Freestones reached out to me the other day and he said if I could vape, 3 liquids for the rest of my life. I said, right, and he gave me, and I said, but they're my liquids. Why? He said, because you know what you're doing, and every single time they're on point. You don't change. You don't waver. You don't try and hide something or do something. It's bizarre.
You create something that's true for you, and like, I'm sure you've noticed that a lot of brands will try to chase hype. You create what you want to create.
My labels are black and white. I don't do any fancy nothing. It's what's in the bottle.
You don't hype train it.
I put my time and effort into everything that's in the bottle. And the second thing I try to do is they do not kill coils.
Yeah.
Sweetener is my biggest fucking enemy. I hate it.
Yeah.
And I whinge at people, they give me something and they say, well, we need this profile done. I'll send the profile back with a sample and then bada bing. It's bullshit. Then they'll go and add 0.5% or another percent sweetener over the top of what I created for them and they fuck everything up. Yeah. There. I'll tell you straight up.
Yeah.
Event Horizon, kiwi, strawberry, and butterscotch honeycomb. It's a butterscotch honeycomb ice cream, which
That sounds pretty bomb.
yeah, but Adam, do they kill coils? That's the question.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
And it's not me shelling or nothing like that. And that's one thing I can say about, like, my favorite juice I vape all the time. Like, I don't install or nothing, but I've had the same goat head in here for 2 weeks now. 2.5 weeks. And there's nothing on there, If you get a good clean liquid that works for you, doesn't kill your shit, and you still taste good. Because, I don't re-wick these goat heads. I throw them away and I get new ones, I'm not a, don't come after me, environmentalists. But it's about finding a good product that works. And I get where you're coming from with people trying to modify your recipes, because you create great recipes and they try to overkill it with sweetener, and then you get shit like, this is obviously a personal opinion, I don't speak for no one else, you get shit like Jam Monster, where it's 10 million times sweetener. And like, the only reason why I know this, because I tried it when I first got in the industry. I tried the red one, the strawberry one, and it tasted good for like the first maybe 20 minutes of a pot, 20 minutes of use. And then after that, my coils turned into fucking char black fucking barbecue grills.
Yeah.
And
it's tough sitting on this side of the planet, and knowing what I know and the people that I'm involved with, and my friends in the United States that have actually tried my liquid. A lot of the stuff that I've worked on, I can't even talk about. A lot of the stuff I've actually developed for other bigger companies, and I laugh at it now, and I think, well, that's me that created the base recipe for this.
And they fucked it up.
And then they went and fucked it up.
Yeah.
Because it was never meant to taste that way.
That's the worst part too. I think with a lot of companies, like since I already said the name, I'll just say it. Like you see companies like Jam Monster. If there's a company out there that has a gimmick that if you buy their juice you win a Lamborghini, they're probably not that great of a juice, and so they're trying to sell you on the fact that you're going to try and win a giveaway. Personally, I don't think those are the kind of companies that are there for you being a vapor. They're there to sell you a product. You know what I mean? I don't believe in gimmick. I don't believe in gimmick advertising.
Well, there's one company, and I'll throw them under the bus on this show.
Oh shit!
And that's One Hit Wonder. Thanks for coming. Cheap, nasty concentrates. Really good concept of a flavour, but oh my god!
But they also
absolutely terrible.
They tried to use low level salt nicks as well.
Garbage.
Yeah. And let's see, right here we got in the chat. Josh said hype liquids, and I don't think I've ever tried hype. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying I don't think. I know I have never tried hype liquids. It sounds like a shitty brand just from hearing the name.
They were a brand going back to 2016, 2017. Yes, they were around.
Yeah.
But what he's saying is all the liquids now in the game, they are hype liquids. You have certain promoters of liquid lines that get in on the social media and they just say, well, this is the best you're going to taste. You taste it and you go, well, yeah, okay, it tastes great for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Then if you rebuild, just go and change the wicks out. If you're,
I used to be a tank user, so you'd have to go through it all the fucking time.
Oh. A lot of other people have asked me why I don't use tanks.
That fact right there?
Develop a liquid. Because you're not going to get the true understanding of what a liquid's meant to be. Originally coils weren't, or pre-made coils were never part of the industry.
Yeah.
It was all rebuildables.
Yeah.
We all had, little from 16 mil, 18 mil, 20 mil dinky little rebuildables. We never had pre-made coils.
Yeah.
It wasn't until the likes of Kanga, Aspire, but Aspire I will stand by because they have not changed their manufacturing.
They continue to create a good product.
Yeah, but Aspire never changed their manufacturing promise that they were going to keep going with that same standard across the board, and they've only just built from that. Then you have a company that changed absolutely everything and turned it on its head, right? And that was UL back in 2015, early 2016 with the Crown 1. The original Crown tank and the original Crown coils were a fucking game changer for the sub-ohm community and for the ability to taste liquids for the first time in that environment.
Okay.
You had Aspire, you had Nautilus, Atlantis, and all the variations that they were bringing out. They were brilliant. Aspire were the ones that actually then started creating BBC, and then Kanga switched on to that, and they changed their coil design as well. Instead of doing horizontal, they did vertical. That was where every fucking thing changed.
That's where you got people coming in like Smock and all that shit.
That was the pivot point.
Yeah.
And the glory is for like the masses were really 2015, 2016. 2017 was how far can we go with wattage? And that also spilled over into, early 2018.
That's when I first got into it. It was late 2017. I remember when I first started. I didn't vape when I first got into like working with the industry and anything like that. I was still smoking cigarettes, and I tried to be conscious enough to where if I'm gonna work for like companies or talk about something that I need to know what the fuck I'm talking about enough to be an average kind of consumer in this about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I started out and I got a Asmodus mod in a tank. and I started vaping with it. And then I remember it was late 2017, and everything was, this can hit 220 watts, this can hit 5,000 watts, and all this shit, blah blah blah. And don't get me wrong, when I still do big clouds, I still hit this at 80 watts, with the single coil build and shit. That's just what I like personally. But it was more or less just like higher, 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 higher. And then all this shit. And then you see those people, and I get that's kind of DIY, build your mods. That's cool. If you create something, that's awesome. But you see the guys walking around with the DeWalt toolboxes with 42 fucking 18650s in it, going, walking around. And don't get me wrong, I think it'd be cool to try something out like that, but I don't want to be. That's the reason why we have people looking at us like shit, because you have that's the pictures they use in the news, and that's the videos they use and stuff like that.
Well, the big thing was that, sure, chip technology took off in 2015, 2016. 2017 was the 2017 was the absolute turning point for everything. After deeming in 2016, 8816, 2017 was the chase to the highest wattage we could actually go. But the chips were doing it, but the battery chemistry was not there to actually support what was going on in the war to the top.
Yeah.
With the 5 bulbs. I'll get to that. No, 2017 was not the year for squonking either.
I think that's when it started. Because I remember when I first started working with where I work, doing what I do. And I remember, because I do product photography and I do social media stuff. And that's when squonking, at least for me, first came out and started. You saw the devices. No one really used them back then. It was like a newish concept. And now, personally, I love it and all that stuff. But I think that 2017 was an introduction to it. Obviously, you're deeper in the industry than I am, so you probably have a better opinion. And real fast, shout out Great Wombatsky in the chat.
No, squonking was around. That was one of the first real devices, in the mech world. That and the original tubes. Some of the original mech squonks that were about back in the day, they were beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautifully made.
So I did some social media for Desire Design a couple years ago, working for the company I work for or whatever, as we were hired to do their stuff. And they came out and they had it was a Stabwood squonk, but it was a mech mod that was screwed into it and went into it. And did pretty good. But
now you're talking.
Yeah,
you're talking my world.
Yeah, and so they of course they had their regular regulated devices, not that this is theirs, but their regular chip devices and stuff like that. But we got a good box full of stuff that I'm supposed to post on social media. And one of them was a Desire Design that was a collab, and I can't remember the other company, but it's a beautiful piece. I'll try and get it, and I'll use it next week when I'm on the show, and I'll tell you about it personally. But it was a Stabwood squonk that a mech just screwed right into it, so it was a single battery.
I know it.
It's the Parrot. I know the name of the mod is the Parrot, yeah. But anyways,
I know exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece, man. And I've been telling myself, use it for the shows, because I use the same shit for the last, forever. And I figured it'd be a good mix-up. But since we're on the subject real fast, I want to say, I don't know if you saw my post. We're going to have a giveaway later on tonight, guys, before we end the show. But we're going through some old stuff today. And shout out to Erica, the owner of Local Vape. I work for Local Vape. We got some old school stuff, and she ended up letting me take this to give away to you guys. It's not in the box or nothing, but it's the original Snow Wolf. I think it's the V2. It's a Squonk RTA. So it's you rebuild it. I'm sorry, my camera sucks. Let me cover my face. I don't know if it'll work. Anyways, you rebuild. It's a rebuildable, but it's a Squonk bottle at the bottom of the RTA.
I remember that.
Yeah, and I saw it when we were going through some stuff at at work and shit. I was like, dude, this would be bitchin' to give away. I thought it was cool, a collector's piece. You guys know me. I'm not a fucking avid. I'm a vapor, but I'm not a collector. I don't have the shelf, as you can tell, or nothing like that. But I figured this would be cool to give away to you guys. So shout out to Erica from Local Vape giving me this for free to give away to you guys. The Snow Wolf. I think it's called the what is it called? I'm drunk.
I don't remember the name of it.
I posted about it. Hold on, let me look at it. It is.
Shane,
The
you're
Fountain
asking,
V2.
what I vape in my liquids or what I'm developing.
Do you vape your own
First-
liquids? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Most of my own liquids. The only other company that I really is like Naked. Yes, that's the only commercial liquid. There's a company here in Australia that I will vape. It's Cloud of Visions. The second one here in Australia, the Hoots. They're two that I will vape here in Australia because I know where they're made and who actually puts them together. But a lot of the stuff I work on for other companies, I'll vape it before I send, recipes out. I have to. But my process of creating a liquid from Y to Go is it'll start with a Wasp Nano. If it graduates from a Wasp Nano, then it goes into a Goon LP with an upgraded post kit. From there, it will go into a Squonk. If it makes it through there, it will get into an old Velocity style tank that I have. It's called the Satula Gaia, which is also squonkable. Change out pin. Josh, most of it is regulated, but if I need to really push a profile as far as it can possibly go, then it goes to mech. It has to go into mech. Adam, if he's still around, he will tell you that on specific flavors that I work with, I can give you temperatures if you're in temp control, or I can give you coil designs and what I find at different wattages, or in like mechanical, so it actually unlocks certain flavors. I've got a new flavor that's coming out called Ripley, which, depending on how far you want to push it, then you can push it all the way to 150 watts, so you can run it on a double 21700 stack. It will open up different flavors depending on your coil build. It's actually got 5 flavors in it, and it opens up at different levels and different temperatures.
And how you taste it.
Yeah.
And then
It's a Pandora's box.
I'm gonna be an asshole for a second. I'm gonna take a vandal break, aka a piss break. Labworks. Shane Beekman also asked. He said he meant wattage on your liquids. So while you handle that, I'm gonna go and tinkle.
If you sprinkle while you tinkle, I'll answer all your questions. It's not a problem. Generally, I don't do this, guys. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Josh, you understand liquids to a point. Certain flash points and certain flavors will open up at different levels. That's how it works. I generally don't design my liquids for tanks as such. I design my liquids for rebuildables. I'd rather take care of the old school community before the throwaway community as such, if that makes sense. Trying to follow the chat, but I've got, what else? Most of my devices are all single coil. I have a number of dual coil devices. One that I've been doing a lot of testing with recently is Bogan's. Is it the Bonza? Yeah. I've been doing a lot of that, and the Blotto, the original Bonza, the Blotto, but still my go-to this day. It's a cheap, everyone can afford it. Atomizer is called the Wasp Nano, made by Uruma. It's like a $10 or $15 Addy, and you can drip it or you can squonk it. It's the best of both worlds. But yeah, single, dual, and yeah, as most people know now, or by this stage, for probably the last 12 months, the only coils that I will use in anything of my rebuildables, it's all come from Atom or Breestones. to have a coil builder that I can work with when I'm developing liquids is also a big thing for me. I can give him a spec of a coil, and I can get a coil, and I know it's going to work with what I'm working. Simple as that.
Also, we have a surprise in a moment. I got a text back. You know what I'm talking about. More? Yeah. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions for LabWorks, like he said, he doesn't really do Q&As too often, and I was very lucky enough to have him come on the show with me tonight, because otherwise it'd just be my ugly mug being drunk and stupid here. So just a real quick S&D to LabWorks, you know. The homie from the beginning, I'm new in the vape world as far as knowing people, knowing stuff, and doing shit, but LabWorks has always been there, show some support, show some love. So I'm going to S your D real fast, so thank you. You know, we're not ending the show or nothing, but thank you, man.
No, you're welcome, because I'd rather do a small show like this than get on one of the really big ones.
Yeah.
And answer questions, because the people that are here...
kind of clear and concise, I guess you would say, instead of...
but they understand the industry.
Yeah.
You know, we're not trying to... Oh, shit.
Yeah. They're sideways.
Hello.
Turn off your screen lock.
Hi, folks.
Hey, guys.
Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, we got you in a pipe 5x5.
Yeah. You guys look beautiful.
You know, drinks.
What is that? What is that?
Heineken.
The beer of New Zealand.
Oh, so
Ooh.
that stuff's good.
Good?
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, so...
Excuses, we didn't have no headphones, and we're listening to audio through the iPhone, so...
yeah, sorry. I know you were like, oh, blah, blah, we're at the show. Thank you so much for taking the time to come on here for a moment. Since we got you while we got you both, how the fuck are you guys doing? How are you guys liking the show?
Fucking sick.
Is it tits?
It's really good.
Yeah?
It's good. New Zealand's a beautiful place. I mean, not that we've seen much of it. We've basically seen the drive from the airport to the hotel, and then from the hotel to the venue. It's,
How's the McDonald's? No.
Yeah. The show was good. There's, it was kind of bigger than I thought. I wasn't know what to expect. It was kind of bigger, potentially, but we went from open. So, as the day got on, more and more people came in, and you reckon 1,000, 1,500? Maybe, yeah. There was a fair amount of people there.
I like Emily's like, don't ask me no questions, idiot. Just look pretty.
Yeah.
So what is this? Is the show still going? Yeah.
No, it ended maybe an hour, 2 hours ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, so you guys are just chilling afterwards right now. Looks like you're in a tropical location.
Actually, it's coming right now. How about that? Ready? You wait. Thank you very much.
Oh man, I didn't know you guys were gonna eat food. I don't want to interrupt your guys' meal or nothing.
No, we're just we're in the hotel lobby having a couple of drinks.
Fucking happy hour.
It's happy hour. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So yeah, but it's been good so far. Meeting a lot of new people and obviously some familiar faces, and yeah, it's been really really good. And then another day tomorrow, and not sure what everyone's doing tonight. It might be get rowdy night, or they may all turn up here. So because there's a lot of people staying at this particular hotel. So
are you guys gonna get crazy and do some air cans or something like?
Last night they had a party here because there was a lot of rowdy noise going on, and I said, there's a end of year event on. She goes, no, that's the hotel staff. They're having their hotel party at the bar.
Shit.
That means no one can complain.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, glad you guys are having a good time. Sorry, go ahead, LabWorks. I didn't mean to cut you off.
So did you meet anyone really cool and special?
Everyone's cool and special. you know. Well, last night we had dinner with Dr. Glover, which was really cool. We
That's
met
nice.
a couple of other internet or Twitter. Andrew Thompson from Twitter. I don't know if people who play the Twitter game at home. Andrew Thompson's a pretty heavy advocate on Twitter, and I can't remember the name of the other lady who was with us, but she's also a Twitter person. So it's quite a lot of heavy talk over dinner. But then we got to introduce Matt and Nick and Vanessa to Dr. Glover, which was really cool because they were in the hotel as well. So it was a bit of a big powwow of big names for a little while there, and yeah, it's a bit of fun. So,
Nice. This is your first show, yeah?
first vape show, yeah. for
Nice.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
It's Emily and I have been to quite a few trade shows in our time, and it's a trade show.
Same shit.
Yeah, same shit, different industry, same thing. But it's nice to see. You know what's? So I was walking around with All Day Vapes, who's a YouTube vape person, and he was spinning out because obviously he's been to a couple of events, but he's never been to a Nick event before. So you know the fact that people were openly vaping, selling, you know, like the whole nicotine situation here in NZ is a whole nother world. So it's that was pretty awesome to see. You know.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys are glowing. You guys look so like you guys are having a good time.
We had a nap. We had a nap. We could have done a nap in the afternoon. Nothing wrong with that.
So is there like I have a question then? Like, you know, I've seen some of the US shows. Did you guys get any pictures with the vape hose? Like, you know.
What, sorry?
Any of the vape hose?
Well, I wasn't wearing pants today, so no.
Oh, we
not
lost
really.
Labworks.
I mean, there was a few promo people there, you know.
They were paid.
Yeah, they were pretty
Well, of
promos.
course they're paid.
What was interesting though is some of those bigger companies were the ones that had it, and the smaller, you know, companies didn't have it. So it was almost like, I guess you were expected to see it with them, but not with the others, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah, not as bad as I've seen online that, you know, happens in other parts of the world.
Oh, the US shows are atrocious. It's like a strip club with nicotine.
There's no booze allowed there, right?
As far as I know, no.
Yeah.
Soon enough, no flavors, but you know, we'll get into that at a different time.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. Well, no. Go enjoy your food. You guys got your food delivered. I don't know what happened to LabWorks. I'll handle the show from here. But real shit, thank you both so much for coming on for a little bit. I love you guys.
Yeah, we can't see anyone in the chat, but have a great show, and you know, send our love to everyone from NZ.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
See ya.
Bye. All right, guys. So shout out to Adam and Emily coming on real quick. And then I have no clue where LabWorks went, so I'll run this for a few minutes, see if he comes back, see what's up. But anyways, yeah, that was pretty cool. Oh shit, I can hear him. There we go.
Yeah. 247.
He had to log off to go on the fucking Facebook group.
Sorry.
Nothing, I'm just talking shit. Adam and Emily, they got their food, so I was like, you guys go and eat your food, you know. But yeah, shout out to them for coming on from the show and shit like that. And then if you guys don't know, if any of you are new to the show, which I doubt it because we have a small crowd tonight, we do shows on Monday. And we'll have Adam on Monday talking about the show. The NZ.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Adam. Thanks, Sam.
Yeah, great. If you guys don't know, at Breeze Tones on Instagram makes bitchin' coils, and if you live in the States and you want to get Breeze Tones coils, localvape.com, and this little code that's scrolling across top of our shit. They don't give us anything for free besides, you know, the few like that TVL mod we gave away before in this. We don't keep anything. They gave us the code for you guys to use. But if you're in the States, Breeze Tones coils are bitchin'. I have them in my ding that I'm not using. But Amigos20 at localvape.com gets you 20% off your whole order. And there's a fucking half off the sale section right now as well. Anyways. But yeah, that was cool of them to come on. And I'm pretty sure Adam will have some great stories to tell.
That's actually really cool that like Nick Green and Matt Coley got to sit down with Marlena Glover.
She's one of the best voices as far as like the professional, like in the side of like, you know, a doctor of knowing what the hell they're talking about, especially to get with Matt Coley and Nick Green, because Nick Green's the biggest voice of advocacy in the community in the States, and Matt Coley is also a very huge voice, which speaks truth and teaches people without no bias bullshit talking to you like, oh, that's the end of the world. He's not fucking Rip Tripper's douchebag. You know what I mean? He's an actual advocate, and he knows what he's talking about. Anyways, I'm not going to get on a rant right now. Well, I'll rant before we close the show.
I try and be as professional as I possibly can for the majority of the time when I do my interviews and stuff. But there is the side of me that I really need to probably start doing a couple of shit shows here and there so I can swear at people and tell them they're fucking cunts. And
that's what this is for, man.
tell them all to fuck off.
You know what the best part about having you on here to talk about assholes and cunts is that you know what you're talking about in the industry. I'm just speaking from personal opinion. And that's why I'm very grateful that you're here.
Yeah, but this is actually the first time that, like, honestly, it's the first time, like, a Q&A that I've ever been put under the pump and asked questions, but I'm willing to answer them.
Yeah.
You know that I'm borderline with a couple of the answers and, like, NDAs, but to be quite honest, I don't care. I really don't care, because the people that follow me, they follow me for two reasons.
You make good shit and you're honest?
No, because of my advocacy that I do. That's the main reason. And the second reason is I never shill my products.
Every time, so like we've had you on either this on the Amigos channel or back before we did the Amigos on Kevin's channel. Every time you've been on, you've never ever self-promoted once.
Well, one. I don't need to.
You don't need to. And then the fact that you choose, this is, you know, coming from me directly to you, is that you've never ever took it upon yourself to do that, which to me says that you're confident enough in the products that you create that people will make their own choice about whether or not they enjoy it. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of the industry needs, because like we were talking earlier, like vape models, vape pose, blah, blah, blah. And we say this stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, there's some girls out there that take great pictures, which are attractive, that do support good products. But there's a lot of people out there that get paid to tell you, this kiwi, strawberry, uju, buju berry is the best, and they've never even fucking vaped it. They just took a picture with it. And long story short, what I'm saying is, you've never ever shielded yourself, and everyone on here knows you because you create great products, not because you've promoted your own products.
If anyone really knew the amount of products I've actually created for the industry, I think they'd be quite shocked. The last count, it was at 327 or 337, I can't remember, commercial liquids that came from me.
Yeah. You do so much shit behind the scenes that people don't even know. But that's when you know that you're actually someone in the industry that's doing good things and doing something. Because when you see these people that do this stuff and they like promote their shit seamlessly all the fucking time, tell you to buy either their product or their juice, you know what I mean? They're using, like, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with having celebrity and everything that you do. But there's a thing that's wrong when you use your celebrity to sell something that's subpar and it's fucking trash.
Look, I'd rather get into a ding-dong argument with an ants and show them real figures instead of them coming at me going, you don't know what you're talking about. And I just turn around and say, well, fuck off. Yes, I do. If you're not going to play science and you're going to take backdoor money or brown paper bags from A, the tobacco company, or B, a pharma company, or C, you're going to be a shill or a puppet for the government, fuck off.
Yep.
Get out of my face. Simple.
Yep.
And if you don't want to play that game, and you're not willing to sit down at a table and talk,
you shouldn't even be there.
Shit, fuck off.
Yep. I know it's gonna sound cheesy. I take it from a song that I've heard, and it's one of my favorite songs. But it's like, if you're bringing nothing to the table, no sitting at it. You don't sit at the table if you're bringing nothing to it. You know what I mean? And that's what's one thing that you can speak to integrity about it. There's not a lot of companies out there that have that kind of integrity. It's like, I know, like, you know, we're not trying to get too heavy into it tonight, but you'll see, like, with the advocacy stuff, you see these huge companies that sell and create products. I'll just throw one under the bus just because I don't give a fuck right now and I'm buzzed. You'll see shit like Dot Mod go out there, like, you know, throwing their products out there, but there's not one sliver of, like, yeah, I'm not saying you have to post on Instagram an advocacy post or nothing like that, but you've never heard of people like that ever trying to provide something that helps build the community up or helps defend the community. They say, hey, we created this. It costs $400. Just fucking buy it.
See, the other big thing is now, a lot of the viewers or anyone that watches this show after the fact, a lot of the people don't know that a lot of the damage that was done in the United States over the past few months with what's going on there is actually filtered down around the world, right?
And the worst part is a lot of people look at a U.S. as like a forward-thinking, progressive fucking country with stuff. But I'll tell you, as a citizen and someone that served this country for 8 fucking years and went overseas for it, our shit's fucked up just like anywhere else. And the worst part is like you as the average person and the vapors, that you guys know this, but the people that are in charge don't. And what they do is they piggyback off of whether it's legislation, bans, bullshit like that, because they think that we're so forward-thinking, that we're ahead of everybody. We're really fucking not. And it's not helping nobody to try to take away stuff from... You're trying to... I'm sorry, I'm getting all into it. I'll finish it real fast, I promise.
No, let's get into it, because, you know, this might have been a Friday shit show or fallout, but...
It's still a shit show, but we're being honest with our opinions.
The problem is, right, you've had a lot of the big players in the industry at the top for X amount of years now, but they've never given a fucking cent towards the advocacy side of things. There's a handful of them now stepping up to the table. I remember I was on the show with Legion. He was quite shocked with some of the stuff that I came out with. I said, until these big players step up to the plate and actually put money into the fight, fuck off. Step away from the table. You don't have a seat at this table until you're willing to show what you're fucking worth, for a start. Secondly, put your science on the table, put all your findings that you might be doing in the background. Until that is done, until there's an open table of discussion, worldwide for that matter, not just the United States, not just fucking Canada.
Everywhere, because there's everywhere it's dealing with this.
Worldwide.
Everyone's dealing with this. Australia's dealing with this. What was it? I can't remember. Was it Philippines? I think Duarte or whatever, whoever country he's in charge of. You're talking about, you know what I mean? But then again, like, you can't get too much into it, not to like sidestep the fact or sidestep the point. But you have all these countries in the world that are now feeding down off this. What was it? India, right? They banned it completely.
Okay, when that was the last time I was on the show, and Legion was on, and someone actually brought up a question in the chat, and they said, have you lost any money as a liquid developer? I said in the chat, I said, I'm on the show. And I said, well, yeah, I have. That was 46 million vapors over fucking night being shut down. So did you lose money? Yeah, I lost money. From that point in time, I've gone backwards. 100% backwards. That was a market that we were getting into in a big way, and we were helping people. The other markets that we've been looking at or trying to develop, you know, strategies, not to make money, but to get people off combustibles and to move them across to a safer alternative. People know my advocacy skill set, right? That's not a problem. But when we have governments around the world now taking orders from the WHO and being bent over and fist without any, you know, fallback, then we have a problem.
Yeah. And it's just crazy to see like how much it is. And like in the chat, Joshua says more people need to wake up and realize that all politicians are corrupt. It's just not Dems, it's not liberals, and like Republicans. It's nope. it's both sides of the fucking fence, and like we're definitely experiencing that. So like obviously, I'm guessing Josh is from the U.S. because if you most people don't say those phrases if you're not.
No, he is. And,
Yeah, it's not a party issue. It's an integrity issue of people actually knowing either one, what the fuck they know they're talking about, or two, just following the party. And I know we don't. I always say like we don't like to get into politics on here, but fuck it, we're having a rip. Fucking.
Oh hell yeah, bring it on.
With the whole party system, it's all fucking bullshit. Especially here in the United States. Maybe I'm old enough now to realize it to where I actually give a fuck. But I don't remember this being a thing as a kid, to where people blindly just follow because someone ahead of them that has a position of power that they want to be in, that they want to attain, so they just fucking lapdog and suck that fucking dick to get to that point. No, it's so much bullshit, and that's why you'll see like there's one person like that I will say like in Texas, her name's Shell. She's running for Congress there to do shit, and she's
Shell Hamill?
Yep, Shell
Oh,
Hamill.
yeah.
If you guys don't know her, Google Shell Hamill. I have a link somewhere. I don't know if I'm sober enough to post it. Long story short, she's from Texas, runs vape businesses, a small business owner that turned her company into not necessarily like a franchise, but owns a bunch of fucking companies that realizes how much fucking stupid bullshit's coming out of the fact these people create these fucking laws and all this have nothing to do with it, that it motivated her to run for a seat of power in our political parties to actually bring the fucking facts to shit. And like I know I'm getting off track, but long story short, what I was getting to is it's not a party issue. It's a person of integrity issue. It's either you follow along with the narrative and try to just go by on coattails, or you fucking think for your goddamn self and you realize that shit like this is the reason why I stopped smoking. This is the reason why millions of other people have stopped smoking, and it's helped us. Tell me last time you got sick. And I was talking about this at work today. So with all these vaping deaths that you heard, right? All this shit that was hitting real hard, all these vaping deaths. When's the last time in the past month, name me one if you can, you don't have to give me an exact date, that you've heard of a vaping death happening? Weird.
No, everything. Okay, here's the thing, right? Everyone out there in chat, put your little tinfoil hat on for a second, because here's the thing. Everything ceased when the VTA and like Tony Abbott, Greg Connolly actually got to sit down with the president. Everything ceased.
It's
Why?
insane how that works, right? It's insane how you
Why?
have people in there that know. Sorry, I'm cutting you off.
Why? Why did that all cease? All the misinformation ceased. Yet you've got different states in the United States, playing the game. We have a state here in Australia, or actually a territory, the Northern Territory. They're now going along the lines to ban vaping in every way, shape and form. Why? Because guess what? The Northern Territory actually holds the biggest Aboriginal community in Australia. It's their homeland, the Northern Territory. That's where Ayers Rock is, or otherwise known as Uluru.
I'm glad you brought this up. I have a question about this.
Now, they're going behind the scenes and they've shut it all down. And guess what? The health minister up there is very silly for doing this for two reasons. The smoking rate up in the Northern Territory is between 40 to 65%, depending on who you talk to.
And so, do you guys? Is that just a real quick interjection on that, and please continue after. Do you guys collect a tax on smoking just like every other country in the world does?
Our taxes are the highest in the world now.
Okay.
On combustibles.
So everyone knows. I didn't know that, so it's good that we know that.
No, it's actually the highest. It's the highest in the world now in combustibles. A regular packet of cigarettes here, like in the cities, is around 30 Australian dollars a pack of 20s.
And that's about 15 American, ain't it?
25 US dollars a pack.
Whoa! So they're making their fucking bank money off of it. So there's obviously, not to cut you off, but what happens is if people stop smoking, they stop the state revenue for that the revenue on that territory goes down.
Not as such, because it's a federal tax. It's not state tax.
Okay.
Okay, so federally, you're looking at anywhere between $8 and $14 billion a year coming into the federal coffers from tobacco taxes.
Okay.
But every year until 2025, it's actually raised by 12.5% per year on a pack of cigarettes.
So it's a good fucking
Yeah.
increase of money for the coffers.
Well,
It's better than losing that money, I guess I would say, in a financial standpoint.
Okay. But here's the thing: even though vaping products here in Australia they're not regulated, or we don't have nicotine. But the key to it is we're still paying a 10% GST or goods and services tax on all the products that we buy, sell, or whatever, or we acquire now, even through importation. So they're still getting their 10% tax, but yeah, that's it. The tick begins. Who are you, by the way? You seem to know a little bit about Australia.
And Tick begins also, and I feel bad because Tick's always been a part of our chat. I feel like I should know who you are, but they're a part of the group too, the Facebook group.
Yeah, I'm curious who it is.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know what the hell's going on here. Yeah, it's every 6 months in tobacco here in Australia. But the really hard part here is I actually work with a group of vendors behind the scenes, right?
Oh wow.
We've now created. Yeah, I know, Tick. Where are you in Australia, and who are you?
Is that Mowgli? No, Mowgli has his own
No.
name. I don't know who the fuck that is. Sorry, Tick.
No,
I'm not trying to sound like an
I-
asshole when I say that.
I'll find out. Don't worry.
You're gonna reverse search the IP address. It's Shannon. Oh my fucking god, bro. I'm so sorry that I didn't.
Hey, Shannon. You know who I am then.
Yeah, Shannon's the reason why I'm a part of that shit post group. By the way, did you create that, Shannon? I'm just curious. Anyways.
Hey, Raven.
Yeah, Raven. Welcome, Raven. Raven's in the chat. The OG.
Yeah,
holding it down.
I know who David is. But here's the thing. I work with quite a large group of vendors in the background, and we've just launched.
Don't hit your NDAs.
The Australian Vape Industry Retail Association, AVIRA, right? Oh, you did create it.
Yeah.
Is that your group, dickhead?
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I've always thought.
Motherfucker.
Bro, oh my god, Tick, hold on. Put a link for the group. I'm making you a mod.
He's now got all the fucking... Yeah, that's it. That's what it was originally called.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for creating that. Fucking brilliant.
And thanks for including your US friends in that, because like I know I'm not a part of the Australia stuff, but man, I'm having fun.
It's an absolute shit show. I fucking love it.
I love it too, because like it's like you said, it's a total shit show. And then I've seen this one guy posting earlier. He kept like resharing stuff from other pages, and it wasn't even that funny. And I'm like, this shit sucks, and then he deletes it. Sorry, I yelled at you guys just now.
I know. That's the funny part about it. But yeah, we've been getting together in the background. We've got, you know, the Australian Retail Association behind us now as well, and there's going to be changes, like some very big changes here in Australia with what's going on. We're going after the government, and Shannon, if you haven't heard me on other shows before, or some of the advocacy stuff that I do, I'm the one that said, you know, Greg Hunt, we're coming after you, bitch, because, you know, I'm no punk ass, you know, 25-year-old in the industry. I really want to sit down across the table from fucking Greg Hunt and call him out on his bullshit. Second to that, we've, you know, done a little bit of accounting work in the background.
Wait, call Greg Hunt on what?
That's he's a shill for exactly who he's got shares in and who he's aligned to, both on the farmer side of things and tobacco for that matter. And he's our federal health minister.
Yeah. I've heard he's also a douche.
A douche? No, he's a cunt.
Okay. Well...
His real name's Mike Cunt.
Oh, man. I've heard so much about, like... Because, like, obviously, you know, like, Adam and stuff like that shares the stuff from there. And I'm not going to say that I know too much about the Australia situation. You know, because I really don't. But I take on what I hear. And everything I've seen, though, and I know you've seen this personally because we're friends on Facebook. I'll see you comment on stuff that, like, your guys' government agencies are doing or what they're doing. And shit like that. And Greg Hunt just seems like a total fucking douchebag. I know you say cunt. For us, it's like douchebag. Cunt's not really a easy word here. And then Raven, I am not sorry, but I still love you too.
Yeah, 6 violations. Yeah. See, there you go. Yeah, 6 violations so far, but yeah, and 210 admins. I fucking love it.
And also, welcome back, Mr. T. Getz. That's the homie right there.
But yeah, Shannon, thank you.
Yeah, seriously.
I really appreciate what you've done because I think I need to start adding a few of my like heavyweight advocates from the US in there because they're just going to fucking laugh their asses off that this was created in Australia and they're just going to go, oh, this is gold.
Dude, this is the fact alone I can go in there and I get it. Like, you know, for mainstream news, of course, you know, like I'm sure I know you see my posts and stuff. There's a lot of shit that you'll see that we talk saying like, you know, blah, blah, blah about like, you know, advocacy shit. But it's like you said, it's a place to blow off fucking steam. So we can go in there and joke about like the Dank Carts thing. We can go in there and joke about the other bullshit. And then we can also joke about dick fucking skin. Like it's a real place for people to come together. Real shit, Shannon.
I don't think Jangles is in the group.
Jangles is not in the group. I'll send him an invite after the show. I don't think Jangles, you're a country bumpkin, but I don't think you're ready for this one.
This group is fucking unbelievable with what we get up to there. Nothing is off limits.
It's pretty rough. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this is cringy. Just like that. Why? And we'll get into like, you know, us doing stupid shit. It's a Friday Fallout, so let's be shitty. It's like the meme I posted. This is what you guys will expect. If you guys want to be part of the group, let me know. I'll invite you to it. But, you know, we post memes. It's like, oh, I thought a vasectomy stopped me from having kids. But apparently it just changes the color of the baby.
Where did it go? I'm looking. There's so much that goes on in this group. It's not funny. When it comes up in your newsfeed, run and fucking hide. If you got your phone open at work.
And a lot of the cat meme. It's cat meme central. Raven says my penis name is now Avengers Endgame, so I have you beat my... God damn it.
What the fuck?
I don't even know.
What? Okay. Right. Who am I going to add any? Where are you? Jangles? In you come. Oh, here we go.
So, Jangles, just a heads up, because I know you come from the same perspective as I in the States, where we kind of like shy away from...
He's a member in here already.
Oh, are you? You piece of shit. Never mind.
Fucking asshat.
Yeah, you fucking asshat.
Who else wants to come into this group just for shits and giggles?
Yeah,
Shane, are you in there?
I don't think Shane's in there. We gotta get him in there. That laugh.
Right, he's coming.
T. Get said he beat you to it. He invited him.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be fucking hilarious.
Shannon Tick Begin says he's a mod now, so let this shit show begin.
Oh, everyone is. We're all mods.
We're all admins. Mods are different.
We're all
Mods
admins.
are the ones that can change the name of it.
Correct.
Because I've tried to change the name and I couldn't. I'll be sitting there taking a shit when I had like fucking diarrhea and shit, you know.
Oh,
Becky Buckwall, welcome.
Becky.
Let's see if we actually, yeah.
Hello. Oh, by the way, Becky, I
Add-
got a cowboy for you. I got a cowboy for you.
Hey Becky, if you want to join in on the video, let me know. I'll send you the email. David Moyle, yep, why not? David Moyle, you gotta get in this group too. We'll shoot you an invite to it. Man, it's a total shit show. But the best part about it is, like we were saying earlier, it's the best way, because we all know that, you know, when we say stupid shit, we don't actually mean that. So like if someone comes in, we don't have like noobs coming in like, oh yo, what should I prime my smock coils at? No, we have people coming in that know what the fuck they're talking about. So when we start talking about like dirty pods and fucking ball juice, they're like, haha, it's a joke, not like dead serious. Anyways, wow, Becky's going to the bar. What a bitch. I'm jealous. No.
Yep, everyone's admin. Yeah, everyone's an admin. Yep.
Yeah.
It's being changed every day.
The name of it has had, this has had more names than my dad had when he was trying to run away from paying child support. Just
It's fucking hilarious. How many people are we put in Facebook jail as well? There's a few people in Facebook jail because of what's going on.
And the worst part is so I think that we definitely have an infiltrator in the Facebook group that's reporting it, because I don't think Facebook, besides the guy that posted a picture of the baby with a dick, we won't get into that because now the FBI's watching. But beyond that, I think we have an infiltrator reporting posts. We'll have to figure out who it is. But yeah.
Oh, Becky, don't start with that one. Is that what you got banned on? Because that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I think she got banned from the dude with the weird bondage titties and shit.
Yeah.
I got my wig
that
over
was-
there. I haven't broke it out in a while.
But that was a bit weird.
You know it's bad when you're in that group and you think it's weird.
Yeah. That was a bit weird. I thought, what the fuck's going on here? It went sideways completely there for a couple of hours, and then
Yeah.
you know, order's been restored. But are you still on a sabbatical, Becky, or what's going on?
Yeah, are you banned for like 24 hours or something?
I don't know.
Tick begins. Shannon says that some pictures or images, excuse me, are automatically flagged. And that's a very real thing. If you guys don't know this about social media, now, almost every major platform, when you upload a photo, it does an auto scan. The computer, the computer auto scans it, right? The AI auto scans it, and if there's a shape of titties or a shape of a dick, it will auto ban. Because I've been a part of that on Tumblr, to where that's how they do it now. So there are smart AI programs to do that. But then again, you can also create like a drawn image, and so like this is really bad advice. But if you guys ever post something shitty in the group, edit it on your phone and throw like an emoji on it randomly, and that throws off the auto scan because it creates a stacked image, and so it can't read it directly. What happens is there's layers to the image, and so when you have these major websites like Facebook and Tumblr, the AI doesn't understand it because it's not a flat image, so they can't just like make out stuff. I'm not telling you guys to post some stupid shit that's illegal, but I'm telling you guys how to get beyond the fact of posting a meme that may have something in it that's unsavory. Can't post a girl on the couch with the flags behind her. Yeah, or with the guys behind her auto flags. Yeah, see what I'm saying? So what they do is it's an algorithm that works off the photo. And like, you know, this is what I do. I do social media for a living. So I know about some of this stuff. And that's exactly how it goes.
Well, yeah, I do understand that as well, because there's been a shitload of stuff going on now, and so far, you know, there's only a few people that have got a few little 24 hours, but
The penis head one?
well, boy, Are you in that group yet? We gotta bring you in. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. And the best part
Yes.
about it is we do post some vape shit, but the rest of it is just shit posting. Garbage. Trash. Mowgli says Facebook denied him instantly. He got 3 days in jail for posting Trump with a penis head. It's because they can make out the shape of the penis. The penis.
Well, I still like that funny one. I still like the one where he's. Oh no! What you got? Your fucking cooler?
My beer bag. My beer purse. We call it the beer purse.
Yeah, I know the purse.
Yeah. So what should I do? Should I do the seltzer or should I do the lemonade bullshit? This last two I got. Unless I go downstairs.
Not the lemonade thing. That's useless.
Alright, that'll be what we close it out on.
Alright, give me a minute. I'll go and get more.
Yeah, go do your thing. I'll entertain the chat. Raven says, don't be angry and napped by TikTok. So, Raven, here's the thing. With TikTok, I get the gist of how you do it. But I guess I'm an old man now. I don't fucking get it. And so, like, here's the thing. Like, I grew up in, like, not grew up, but I was old enough around to see, like, the Vine generation, shit like that. And I tried to do that stuff. But, yeah. And Jingles says, might as well do the girly beer. Jingles, you and your cousin fucker Moonshine. Cheers, bro. Yeah. The worst part is, so I got the door open to, like, this is the spare room where I have this thing. And we have a roommate, and he just walked by and heard me talk about this. Anyways, yeah. But yeah, if you guys are drinking on something, throw it in the chat. And thank you for still being here. Oh shit, he grabbed two more. And if you guys are waiting for the giveaway, it's going to be at the end of the show, so I'm sorry we got to make it drag out this long.
Yeah, well, BBB.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're drinking fucking...
So talk shit, I get it. It's seltzer, water with alcohol, blah, blah. Everyone talks all their shit. I'm not a guy that's all about, brooding masculinity or nothing. Bitch, 5% per can, I don't taste it. And the next thing you know, when I stand up from this fucking desk or I'm done streaming, I'm going to fall on the fucking floor.
Oh, actually, Josh should remember this. He would remember this recipe. Originally, it was Baja Blast. That's what it came out to the market as.
A vape flavor?
Yeah, Baja Blast.
That sounds fucking delicious because that's my favorite thing about Taco Bell besides the food poisoning.
Josh, do you remember that recipe I did all those years ago at Baja Blast? If Josh remembers this, then a lot of people will know that that went back. Yeah, Mountain Dew. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did Baja Blast. I did it with a strawberry, blueberry back note to it. No one could figure out what was in there. You remember that recipe, Josh?
Yeah, Josh, you remember, mother effer? No. Raven's someone in the chat. She's drinking Unicorn Bang with the vaping on the DBV3 and Shadows Tropic Insanity.
Unicorn Bang?
Unicorn, so the energy drink Bang.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So personally, I'm not a fan of Bang energy drinks. They have creatine in them because they try to sell it as a workout booster instead of like a pre-workout. But with creatine, and if you're a male, it just makes you puffy. Anyway, I used to be really heavy into fitness. Obviously, now I'm just about fitting this food in here. Look out, Right now, I look like a guy at a thrift store that's like, "You gonna buy that sweater?" But yeah, so.
Yeah, Josh remembers the recipe that I originally did.
Nice.
Maybe I might sneak it out again. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Bings. I tried the Sour Heads one not that long ago, and that shit was sweeter than fucking anything I've ever tasted. And I turned to Walter Brimford, and I started hitting my dog on a commercial talking about having diabetes. I don't know if you guys have that in Australia, but we have the commercials here in the U.S. where this old guy comes on. He's like, "So I had diabetes, and then I died, and then my wife died from diabetes." But yeah.
They're not actually allowed to show any of that advertising.
That's probably for the best.
Oh, Shane Beekman's just found the group. Shane, just go to the photo section. There. First liquid of yours that I tried. There you go. Bada bing.
Boom. Alright,
Yeah.
so let me know when you...
That's funny as fuck, actually.
Why?
Because Josh has been around the industry for a long time. Well,
Yeah.
On the other side of it. Yeah. Yeah, South Park was all about diabetes.
I heard South Park's been pretty good this season. I haven't watched too much of the recent stuff. Last time I watched it, it was when Mr. Garrison went full on Trump and all that stuff. And like, don't get me wrong, I understand like there's political stuff that's funny. I'm a huge fan of like people like Noah. I can't remember his name, but he has the Late Show or whatever, and they make fun of all sides of politics and stuff. But for me, the last time I watched South Park, it was when they got very political and they're doing Miss Garrison is like basically Trump and all that stuff. So I stopped watching. So I need to get back on it.
No, I've been watching The Mandalorian.
I've heard it's good. I've heard it's amazing.
Dude, trust me.
Is it worth it? Well, you're wearing a Star Wars shirt with the Star Wars ring text tone. So maybe, you know. Trevor Noah, boom, right there.
You're not old enough to remember this, but
How do you figure?
I was actually at the premiere for Star Wars New Hope 40 years ago, so fuck off.
Oh, so I'm not 4 years old?
You weren't there for it.
You don't know that. You're in fucking where you're at. Ma'am, I may not have been there, but... No, but I've...
See, look, everyone. Blah, blah, blah. Bring it on, friends.
Everyone, all two people. No, I've heard it's a great show. So here's my thing. With like shows and stuff. I like to wait till there's at least a full season out so that I can just binge watch the shit out of it. You know what I mean?
No binging on this. You need
It's
to
only 30
savor
minutes
it.
long.
There's 5 episodes out. I'll link you in.
I've been thinking about getting it because, like, here's my thing. I get it, you know, like, not to get too cheesy and mainstream. I was into Game of Thrones until, like, the 3rd season, and then I got into it, and I was able to binge and then catch up with everyone. So here's my thing. If I'm going to pay for a streaming service, I like to make it worth it to where I can binge heavily for, like, a couple weeks.
But seriously, it is so well written.
Yeah? I've heard it was one of the best things that Disney's ever produced.
Honestly, I thought it was going to be a shit show when I first
got into it.
Downloaded. Well, we don't have Disney Plus, and you know, I like torrents.
So you're bootlegging.
I thought, well, I'll have a look. I watched it here one night when I was working on recipes.
Yeah.
Like the first episodes, and I went, holy shit.
That good?
Why can't they do this for everything? And then I got told through a friend of mine in Cali that they're actually doing another series like the Mandalorian, but they're actually doing one on the droids. And I thought, oh, hello.
Like following like C-3PO and I'm guessing R2 then, right?
Yeah, and all the other droids.
Because they've been in every part of like the whole universe. From the beginning to the end. Back when they did the Anakin shit, you know what I mean? Like when they did like the New Hope and all that. That sound. That's wait, hold on. I'm drunk right now, so I want to make sure I'm hearing this right. They're going to do that?
Yes. They're going to do different series on different characters through the whole timeline
Bruh.
of Star Wars.
That's fucking bitchin'.
No, that's dope.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
And then in the chat, I'm not trying to neglect you guys. People are talking about
That's
Britannia.
correct. This is the way.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. And so here's my thing. I don't like keep too much up on like, you know, TV and like, you know, shows and stuff like that. To be dead honest with you guys, I pay for one streaming service. It's Hulu, and it's because, call me basic or whatever, I love King of the Hill.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
King of the Hill is my motherfucking shit. So anyways, it's like voting.
Propane.
Propane and propane accessories. God damn it, Bobby. Oh, you know, shit like that.
But no, serious. Mandalorian. It is worth watching. 100%. And I'm a diehard. Oh, okay, hang on.
Well, of course you're a diehard Star Wars fan. Look at your shirt and hear your text tone. So see who's gonna pull out. See if he's got the action figures. That's what I look like when I eat 2 edibles.
But no, honestly, it is one of the best shows I've watched, and like created by Disney. But Jangles will tell you who's behind it, who actually wrote it. I don't know, but it's fucking genius.
Yeah. I have to check it out.
It
Then.
is so well written.
Nurse's
Holy
Playhouse.
crap, Nurse.
Welcome to the show, Nurse's Playhouse. I think that you're new to the show, so welcome. I'm guessing that's one of your friends.
Oh, Nurse has been around for quite some time in the background.
Nice. Well, welcome to the Friday Fallout. We're just here drinking and being fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm. So the whole idea is like Saturday afternoon here in Australia. So yeah, we do stupid shit.
Yeah, and I know the time difference is insane because like it's around noon there for you guys, and here it's 10 p.m.
It's 5 p.m. here.
Oh, never mind. Well, that's when I wake up, so I guess I'll call it noon. No.
F is for family. No, fuckers. F. That's what fucks. You know, F and fuck, they go together.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Nurse's Playhouse says they're drinking and building some coils. That's what's up. What kind of coils you building?
She braids coils.
Oh, nice. Midnight where they're at.
Yeah.
I was assuming that they were going to be Australian, but
Mm-mm. No, Nurses in the US.
So I'm guessing midnight Midwest, because it's 10 o'clock here. Yeah. Shane Beekman says 4 p.m. where he's at in Queensland.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh, you met my nurse? No, that's not the same person. Oh, Claptons and braids and staggers. There you go.
Nice. Having a long night playing Call of Duty, watching the stream. Perfect. Yeah, thank you for being here, Shannon. So much love. Especially, I know we already asked your D about the group, but it's just so much good. And Raven apparently knows Nurse, so there we go. North Dakota. I'm so sorry. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so we're about to hit what? We started at 8:30 to 9:30, 9:30 to 10:30. Well, about to hit 2 hours. So you know what? I won't keep LabWorks too much longer. But if you guys didn't know, and you guys don't follow me on Instagram, we are doing a giveaway tonight. It's not in the box or nothing, but it is a working part. So tonight we're going to give away, it's a Fountain V2 Snow Wolf RTA that actually has a squonk bottle at the bottom of it. Let me open this up because I saw this at work today, and I was like, yo, all you guys that know what the fuck you're doing with vaping would appreciate this. So this right here goes into the container right here, and I believe it says right here, 5 milliliters of juice in your shit so you can run a fucking mech and squonk at the same time. Anyways, we're gonna give this away. It's definitely different, and a lot of you guys, if you know what the fuck you're doing and you want to win this, and if you don't know what the fuck you're doing and you want to win it, I don't care. We're here to give it away to you guys. Shout out to Erica at Local Vape for giving me this for free to give away to you guys. Again, it's not in a box. It's not brand new. This shit's old. But go ahead and start tossing them X1s in the chat. We'll bullshit with you enough for Labworks to finish his second beer, and for me to finish my second beer. I'm still on my first one, so I'll start, chugging. But anyways, yeah, no, thank you guys for being here, and I'll ask that D again. Thank you so much. I know we're not getting the show right now, just so you guys know, but thank you, Paul, for coming on, man.
No, you're welcome.
And Mowgli says in the chat, it's a cool idea. It looks like a cool idea to me. When I saw that shit, I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was different, you know what I mean? I'm a simple vapor. I've only been in the industry for 2 years. I've started vaping with tanks on top of an Asmodus, and I've moved on to a top side like everyone else in the fucking world. And I use a goat when that's close as I get to rebuildables. I do have like the ding with like Breestone's coils in it, but I just don't like the airflow. Not that it's a bad thing, but for me personally, it is what it is. But yeah, good throwing those X1s, and yeah. And I over squonked. I definitely swallowed a bunch of juice on that last hit.
Turning up the wattage.
Yeah, turn up for what? What? It's a single coil. I'm afraid. So obviously I should be more educated with, vaping stuff because of the fact that, I work with who I work with in the industry and stuff. But
How many watts are you running it at?
I usually run it at 80, but I just cranked this bitch up to 88. It's a single coil, 24 gauge. So I don't want to melt that shit.
You won't melt it.
Alright, cool. So what, 88's too high? I guess we'll find out.
You won't. What? What are you running in it? What coil?
It's a single coil Anarchist 24 gauge with a goat. It's a goat head.
Yeah, you won't melt it.
Oh, then there we go. I'll crank this bitch up to 88.
I hit that at 100.
Man, look at everybody in the chat's X1ing for someone else. This is why I love this fucking community. Everyone's like, no, give it to them. No, give it to them. That's why I like to get this stuff for giveaways. I didn't have to pay for this. I didn't have to do this. But there'll be some shows where I buy stuff and give it away. But I'm not like, asking for any extra credit because of that. But because I like to do that.
Okay. No more X1s. Let's just send it to Nurse, and then she will send it to Raven. Let's just be done with the X1 shit. Just send it to Nurse, and then we'll send it to Raven.
Alright, Nurse, then if that sounds good to you, what we'll do is we'll send this mod to you, or this device, this atomizer to you, RTA to you, and you want to load it up, and then fucking send it to Raven?
Yep.
We'll see how
That's easier. That's easier.
Yeah, we'll see what that does. And then at Labworks, I'm so sorry, but you gotta entertain one more time.
What?
I gotta go pee-pee.
Oh, again?
Yeah, I cracked the seal.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, entertain these guys. Everyone's here for you. No one's here for me. I'm here.
Let's go. Let's do...
Start fucking out. Ask Labworks the most stupidest shit you can think of.
Oh, fuck. Again? Why do you do this to me?
Shut up.
No. Nurse is going to build it for you and send it to you, Raven. Simple. Yeah, house mouse. No, it's not even a house mouse. What? What's pretty shitty, dickhead? I don't agree with that. Look. 3 questions you can ask me. A, will I ever release my old school recipes to the public? That's 1. 2, will I ever use Cat V1 in G'day, mate. Oh, fuck off.
That fucked up the whole flow because the bathroom I have is right there next to the room when I heard it all go down.
No, this is gonna get funny in a second. I'm joking. Chill. What are we sending you? Question 1. Yeah, g'day, dickhead. G'day, mate.
Chug a
Yeah,
lug.
good. Oh, Jesus.
Mowgli has a real question. What's your best King's Cross Sydney story?
Oh. Seriously?
Yeah,
Damn.
bitch.
Walking out of a rave.
Oh god, a rave. That's how you're showing your age by calling it a rave.
Well, it was then, back in the early 90s. Walking out of a warehouse party, getting into a cab because Uber wasn't alive then.
Fucking cabs.
Being taken to a pub is now called the King's Cross Hotel, where the rooftop is here in Australia, up in King's Cross, and then taken up to the rooftop and then playing a morning set. And
So you're rolling? I mean, never mind. No incriminating info.
yeah, well, yeah, just slightly.
Bitch, I might be. Bitch, I
we
might
were
be.
No, we were candy flipping.
Oh, see, that's so. We're pleading the fifth on this, guys. If anyone watched this, which no one important will, candy flipping, and then like "Bitch I Might Be," if you don't know, from the U.S. is a song by this rapper named Gucci Mane, and so "Bitch I Might Be" means like what do tires do? They roll. So it's like, are you rolling? Bitch, I might be.
Oh, God.
Actually,
Nice Australia Blue Light Disco? No. God, no.
that sounds like a gay club.
No, we were doing... Well, that's another story for another day. But, we rolled out of... It was actually a party put on by the Welsh Embassy. It was one of the Psychosis parties. I was taken from there after I played... in one of the back rooms, taken from there to play at the rooftop.
Wait, so are you
King's
telling me you
Cross.
spin records?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Taken from there to go and play at the rooftop, and from the rooftop we ended up at the old Cardoma Cafe. It was... Yeah. No, he knows what's going on. But taken from there, and then it was early Monday morning, taken to the original Cardoma Cafe, and then I played again. I think it was like 6 a.m. or something stupid. I hadn't slept since Friday night.
Well, it was a rave, as you would say. I remember, like, just a fun little story I'll share, because I always tell stupid stories on here, is, I remember I got back from some military training, right, when I joined the Army, and there's a girl, Ashley, that I used to, like, try to flirt with all the time, and she was heavy into the rave scene. So anyways, there's this place in Vegas, I came back home for a little bit, called the Cheyenne Saloon, or not Cheyenne Saloon, it's like Cheyenne something, Cheyenne Casino. Anyways, it was just like an expo center, where they would have raves. Back in, I don't know about where it's like in the rest of the world, but here in the U.S., we don't call it raves anymore because it's like EDM and shit like that, right? So, but back in the day, it was raves. So it was like all house music and stuff. You're talking like Sandstorm, Darude, and shit like that. And
No,
so,
before that.
yeah, well,
Way
obviously you got like
before
20 years on me. But, anyways, I'm talking like 2008, 2009. And I came back in the town, and, I was trying to flirt with this girl. And she's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to this rave, blah, blah. If you're in town, you should come. So, of course, me trying to chase the cat. I was like, all right, yeah, I'll go meet you there. And we go there, and it was just... that's my version of Sandstorm.
Yeah, I know. Boring.
But yeah, and then when I went overseas, and this was years later, obviously I got a little bit back into the EDM. Deadmau5's 4x4 album was my favorite because it was pretty good. I don't care what anyone else says. I enjoyed it for what I enjoyed it for. But I was an A gunner, which means that I was a mechanic. But when we go out and do like recovery, when we were supposed to do recovery missions, right? So say like a truck got blown up in the middle of nowhere, we were about to go and tow it back to the base, right? We're supposed to go retrieve it. So I was an A gunner, which means I set up in the turret with a 249 saw machine gun, and I'm up there. And so if anyone ever fucked with us, let shit fly. But when we're in training, the whole time we're in training, I had an ACOG sight on it, which is like 3 times magnification. And so I had my headphones in with Deadmau5, and I would just shoot to the beat. And doing that, I got the highest score of the whole my whole battalion doing that stuff. And so that's why I have an affinity for Deadmau5's 4x4 album. Really stupid story, just so you guys know. But now I'm about to play it. But anyways. But yes, so I think that in Double Dip Strawberries. So did we agree on that then? Instead of doing the giveaway to somebody, we'll give it to Nurse. And then we will...
And then it's going to Raven.
Going to Raven. And that's fair. Raven, if you guys don't know, Raven has always held down the chat for us. From before we were Migos, back when we would do it either on this channel or Kevin's channel and stuff like that, always held it down. And if anyone is deserving, I think Raven would be deserving of something cool and new to use. So there you go. I'm Marshmallow's twin right now. Who the fuck is Marshmallow and why does his head look like a fucking Chinese takeout box? I'm asking the real hard-hitting questions.
Fucking hell.
That fucking snort, man.
Yeah.
But yeah. So wait, did you just crack open your second one?
Keep going.
Did you?
Keep going.
Alright, so then since you cracked open your second one, I'll chug this one and then I'll open this one. I have regular beers downstairs, but ever since I got in this seltzer kick, I'm not gonna lie to you, dude, I'm a total bitch about it. I love seltzers.
Why?
Because it makes my fat ass that has no real ambition or drive to do something healthier feel healthy. It's like eating organic food, which kills the not the government. Wow, I'm drunk. Which kills the environment a lot more than just average farm stuff. But that's a whole different conversation. I have a TI mixed juice for tomorrow. Have fun all. Mowgli, if you're dipping out, thank you so much for being here. We'll see you on Facebook. Shit posting. Excuse me, I just burped.
Oh. Deadmau5. I never got into commercial.
Yep.
Never, ever got into commercials. Shit. Ever.
Mucho love, Mowgli. And I get where you're coming from, mainstream stuff. And I understand that that's in every, and whatever genre of music you're in, there's going to be, a mainstream thing, where people, don't say it. And I get it. Maybe I'm just not into the technicals and stuff like that. And I'm not saying I create music. I did have Fruity Loops for a while thinking that I was making 4-beat hits. But no, they were trash. Long story short, Deadmau5, I love it.
Why?
Why not? Come on, let's get all Facebook angry racist uncle on it. Why not, you son of a bitch? God damn it.
Deadmau5, or Deadmau5, you guys call him, but Deadmau5.
Deadmau5, dude, that's my favorite way to say it. I love this. So, obviously, more people are heavier in the EDM scene than I am. I don't know that much about the EDM scene, but when I meet people that are heavy into it, right? Because here in Vegas, we have some of the best, clubs that you'll ever see in the world, right? Well, at least that's what people say. When they go and they see, they see EDM acts and stuff like that. and so that's cool or whatever. But like, you know, they really get into it. Like people get into vaping, like, oh, what's this, what's that, you know, specifics. So when I meet these people, they're always like, oh yeah, what do you like? And so I say Deadmau 5 just to be a smart ass. And they're like, oh no, that's not the name, that's not the name. And I'm like, oh yeah, Deadmau 5, Deadmau 5, like that's my favorite. I love that guy, Deadmau 5. And they're like, no, oh my god, like they're gonna have an aneurysm. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah, but they probably are at that stage.
They're not at all.
because-
They're very serious about having the fact that they have 3 brain cells from triple balling fucking quad stacks all day.
Yeah, useless.
You ever have the Pokeballs, bro? No.
Oh, Sissy and the Banshees, they were great back in the day. They were really good. Good band.
Susie and the Banshees. I'll look it up. I don't know if you guys can hear the music. And if it's annoying, I'm not sorry.
No, I can hear it. No, the stuff that I'm into, originally, like early Detroit techno, Chicago house, the stuff that was coming out of New York, the stuff that was coming out of Frankfurt, Berlin.
The actual underground shit?
Yeah. Stuttgart, and then a lot of the crossover between Belgium and electro.
European, though, is like the best kind of fucking EDM that you'll ever find, in my personal opinion. And I'm not well versed in it.
Why do you call it EDM?
EDM, techno, whatever it is. Obviously I'm not PC, right? You know, if you've watched the show before and you hear me talk at least for 4 seconds, you know I'm not PC. But as far as it goes with electronic music, I just call it all EDM now because I feel like that's just a blanket term.
But electronic dance music.
But that's the thing, is like, if you don't understand this, like with the parts of the world that you're a part of, you know what I mean? You guys actually define it in different subgenres to the T. Here in the States, it's just EDM.
But techno was actually created in Detroit, Michigan.
I wouldn't doubt that. I'm not going to say that I know about it to speak on it.
It was.
The Nurse Vapes, hold on, let me look her up real fast. So I make sure I get her info.
Huh.
Because we already figured this out.
Yeah, Raven's not.
Raven's going to get this and she's going to love it.
Yep.
Jingles, just let me open my mouth. Fuck you, Bumpkin. I love you so much, you cousin fucker. Boom. Nurse Vapes, I just sent you I just followed you on Instagram. When you get on your phone and you check that out, shoot me your address info and I will get this sent out to you on Monday. And thank you also for being a part of this. Like you said earlier in the chat, you're drunk as shit, but I'm holding you to it.
Holy shit, here we go. Nothing better than 70s and 80s golf music.
Excuse me.
Okay.
That's fair.
So, here's the question for you, Raven. Do you class the Cult as a goth band?
Ooh, that's a good
Because
question. That's a good
They,
question.
they cross genres.
Yeah. I wouldn't consider them one genre. I would consider them fucking multi-genre. I wouldn't even consider them multi-genres. I would consider them their own genre, personally. But let's see what Raven says.
Because if so, I'll bring either Billy Duffy or Ian Ashbury into one of our conversations.
Boom.
I worked with the Cult when they toured. So...
You're like a
it's
roadie?
interesting. Huh?
You're like a roadie?
Yeah, I did front of house for them.
That's
Worked
pretty
on the
cool.
Front of house team for the Cult.
Is that over there where you're at in the that side of the world? Because you've been across the world, right? You've been everywhere almost.
I toured Australia and New Zealand with the Cult.
Hey, Nurse says a Zoom after this. If you want to do a Zoom after this, I can shoot you. Shoot you both. You and Raven both an invite. I would just need your emails. Unless you don't want to be a
Yeah.
part of it.
Okay, that's interesting. So you're saying that the Cult is goth. Well, Colt for me was
I'd agree
like
with Raven.
in the early days. They were hard rock, but they crossed a lot of different genres. They crossed. They touched on a few different things, and if you've heard the last album that they did, it's quite interesting because Ian Ashbury, he was doing quite a environmental thing, if that makes sense.
I agree with Raven. As from my perspective, I think that the Cult is goth.
Yeah, they're classified as rock band, but
That's just by people telling you what you should listen to and how you should listen to it. But as far as it goes in subculture wise, personally, Cult is goth.
yeah, but when the drummer Matt Sorum came on board and was drumming for the Cult, that's when their sound changed somewhat because he changed. Yeah, he changed a few things. Yeah, okay, new wave in the 80s. Yeah, I'll agree with that, Raven. Yeah, point taken.
But new wave in the 80s in American culture was goth.
Yeah, but, okay, get this. From people that didn't really know who the Cult was, or before the name the Cult, the Blue Oyster Cult, everyone thought they were American, but they weren't. They were English.
Yeah.
And that was the key. No, everyone thought they were from the US. I thought it was quite funny.
Hey, real quick then, actually, fuck it, since we're doing this, we got the Zoom going. You guys can hop in, and then we'll end the show in a little bit, but I'm going to shoot the invites to Raven and to Nurse.
Actually, fuck this, right?
What?
Let's watch this. Look and learn, bitch. Let's just...
Raven, I
let's
forgot
have
your
a-
email.
No, Brady Bunch for the last...
Yeah, let's do it.
minutes.
If you know what, no bullshit. Anyone that's in the chat right now, fuck it, shoot me your fucking email.
No, too bad. I put the link in the room.
I think it's invite only.
I put the link in the room.
I think it's invite only. We'll see. If it works, then it works. I don't care. We'll get it going. Let me take off our names. There you go. There's a Zoom link. If he posted it and you guys can join off of that, that's fine. If not, let me know your email address. And let's, no bullshit though, real shit. Because like I was going to come on here by myself because like usually I do this either with Glenn or Kevin. Both of them. Glenn, shout out to Glenn by the way. He's not feeling too well. He usually does a show with me. Hope he's feeling better. And Kevin has like some shit going on and personal side where he had to go to like a work friends party thing. So I was going to come on here by myself. So real talk, Labworks, Paul, you saved my ass tonight to not have to do this show for me by myself. Dead serious.
We've had a bit of fun.
Oh, we've kept these people here for
Here we go.
hours.
Here comes Nurse.
Here comes Nurse Vapes. There we go. Boom. She left.
No, she said.
Non-video.
It'll become the Brady Bunch in a minute.
Jangle says he'll jump in. Fuck it. Everybody in the fucking chat. Let's get in here and let's shit show this up. This is the Friday Fallout. This isn't Breeze Tones Monday on the Amigos. No, much love to Breeze Tones. I'm not talking shit. But he's very legitimate. I am not. I have nothing to sell you guys. Boom, Nurse Vapes. And her headset looks like it's a fucking bitchin' headset. I'm a little jelly. I have the cheap little Xbox one where it's like one thing, it's like broken right here, and I'm like, what's up, guys? He's one shot. Kill him. Anyways.
It's a Corsair headset.
It looks very nice. I can't even spell that. Well, at least not right now. But yeah, the
I was
chat.
actually almost done building, and then I was gonna maybe hop on Halo.
Are you talking about PC since they just released it? Have you played
There's
it all
Raven.
yet at all on
There's-
PC?
There's Raven.
Raven, welcome. Hell yeah.
There's Mumbles.
Motherfucking Mumbles. I believe that is Shannon.
Yep.
Just for you, sweetheart.
Hell yeah. Looking sexy with that crusty beard, Shannon. We got Raven over there. And we got Nurse. We're fucking killing this. This is like a PBS, like, donate money to us to save kids in Africa thing.
This is the fucking Brady Bunch of misfits.
Oh, man.
I'm here, so yes it is.
There we go. Wait, so Nurse, I got a question. Since you're doing the PC Halo, have you played it at all yet, or are you waiting to get into it?
I've got 4 hours down.
Yeah, how are you liking it?
I love it.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm a little jelly. So, I have a Mac laptop, and so I can't run anything on it because I'm too bitchy to fucking partition it and do real shit with real games. But I'm an Xbox gamer. But I was thinking about getting, a PC just to run just Halo. And shout out in the chat, ID Voca is in the chat. What's up? Welcome. Thank you, bro. You're catching.
Voca, jump in.
Yeah, Voca. If you don't see it, we Labworks put the link in there. If you want to jump in on the video chat, we're Brady bunching this shit to death. But don't worry, there's no incest.
So you say.
I think they said that when they released the new Halo, they made it so that the resolution is great, but you don't have to have a crazy PC in order to run it.
So
you might
call
wanna
me
check
Miranda
out their
Cosgrove,
requirements.
because that's interesting. And I need to check that out then.
You talking about Anniversary, or is there a new one now?
Master Chief Collection is through Steam.
Oh, yeah.
The last PC game I played was, if you guys can't tell, I'm a Fallout New Vegas fucking fanboy to death of me. And that's the last thing I played on PC. But that was like 2010. I still have a file. I play on Xbox. But I have a file that I've transferred from my Xbox 360 to my one with the cable. And it's got like 10 bajillion hours on it of nothing. Because I beat it to the very last mission to where you can't do nothing. Anyways. I'll stop talking about that. But yeah.
Mute the game, Mumbles.
Yeah, I'm muted now. There we go.
Hey, so hold
Thank
on.
you.
Actually, since we got him in here, Shannon, what made you make this group that we're all a part of, which is fucking trash? It's a dumpster fire.
Yeah, I was trolling the Bait Fam. It's in an Australian Facebook group. They banned me for shitposting, so I created Bait Fam Australia. Pissed off the admins, and they really fucking hated it. Oh my god. Instantly I got abusive messages like, shut this shit down now.
Because I remember I'm sitting there, in my normal time just bullshitting, piddling my pud. And I get an invite to Vape Fam Australia Hate Group or whatever it is. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. You invited me. I'm a part of it. We're there.
Yeah, fucking. I'm surprised how big it got, and the fact that it's being shut down yet. But I don't think it's going to take much longer.
I really don't think it takes much longer. I think that we've scoured the internet for every single meme that you could ever fucking find. And that now we're just running on fumes of bullshit.
It had a good run.
Yeah, no, we're all having
Well,
fun.
6 days.
Yeah, but it's fucking genius, man.
Very good.
It's amazing. But yeah. Raven, how have you been?
What's that?
How have you been? I know you.
I've been napped by TikTok lately.
I was gonna say, I know you take a step back from all the other social media, and now you start doing the TikTok thing. How is that going?
Uploaded 7 videos today.
See, with TikTok, I feel like the old guy now. Like, I get it. I'm 33, and I do social media for a living. I should know this shit. But, like, when I go on TikTok, I feel like the guy that, like, has, like, like your friend's parents' dads, like, show me how to use the internet. Like, and they they have the phone case where it's like this and it folds over, and their credit cards are in there.
Pick out this later.
Huh?
Oh, Raven froze.
Darcy, put your pants on.
No.
Mom, put the pants on. Hmm?
Fuck pants. It's Friday.
No.
Well,
Put your pants on, Chris.
I got my booty shorts on. You guys can't see it. Hold on. I'm drunk. Let me embarrass myself. Woo! Woo!
Actually referring to.
There you go, TikTok, right? I can't understand. I don't understand how it works. I made an account, and it's like, all right, cool. And then all this random stuff pops up, and I see like these 12-year-old girls like, suck my pussy, eat my ass, and I'm like, whoa, this is illegal.
I got some flack for this one. They tried to delete it once, and I put it back up.
ID Voca says he has one of the phone cases and is making fun of old people for. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not making fun of you directly, just in general.
Too funny.
Oh, man. Yeah, we'll keep this shit show going. So, well, what we'll do is, like, I added the nurse on Instagram. She's going to load this for you, Raven, and she's going to send it to you. And then if you use it or not, I don't know how this works.
What would the voltage drop on that thing on a Mac?
Bro, you're asking the wrong person.
Fair enough.
You put wires in it and it gets hot.
I can do a rebuildable
slabs.
in Kanger and think I'll be okay.
Boom.
Still
Jingles.
operates.
Nice. That's like a slick mod. Jingles, the link is in the chat. But if not, let me just shoot you a name.
Hey, Chris.
Yes.
There you go.
Nice. That's such a pretty mod. I love that device.
It's my daily.
It's so nice.
Not the hermetic you sent me.
No, I know the RDA, but so the RDA I sent you, I'm glad it works. But that mod is so pretty.
This is my everyday.
Hey, Jingles, put your email in the chat,
Nice
you piece of
call,
shit.
Papa.
That Kanger's a desk mod because even though I got the RBA built pretty tight, it still leaks sometimes, and I don't want to stick it in my purse, otherwise that
It
could.
gets oil everywhere. Your juice everywhere. It's funny you say that because I have this right here, right? And I always over squonk. I always fucking overfill it. And it was in my pocket at work. And then when I go to use the bathroom, you know, I was taking a poo poo, and I pulled down and I saw like this big old wet spot. It was all fucking juice.
Yep, that sounds like something that would happen.
Yeah, I do that a lot. I'm special.
That's why I like these top buttons. So as long as nothing goes on top of them in my purse, I'm fine.
Boom.
Then top airflow, no leaky leaky.
Oh man, you got it all figured out.
And I actually run 2 of those.
No, Jingles, I need your email. I can't send it on the Instagram. I'm drunk. There you go, Labworks just sent the link. Figure it out, Jingles. You motherfucking bumpkin. No.
Get your shit together, dickhead.
Yeah, dickhead, as Jingles would, as Labworks would say.
Oh, Paul, I revised my blue raspberry cotton candy recipe. It's much better.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds tasty.
Which one?
Fuzzy blue balls.
Oh.
That I got that right here. That's very.
See, look, there's Jangles.
There's
See?
Jingling.
Yeah.
Take a lane, take a lane.
G'day, dickhead.
Yeah, you dickhead. No bullshit. So like, you know, dickhead's been around forever. But lab work, since I've been like bullshit with you all the time recently and stuff like that, I haven't stopped saying dickhead for like the last 2.5 weeks.
That'll happen.
Whatever Jingle just said, he said brr, 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 dickhead.
Get fucked.
You might like it.
Yeah, where's Becky at? She's at the bar, I think.
So what's up?
You've been here the whole time. You know what's up, bitch. We're fucking wasted.
Yeah. Yeah, you look like Ernie or Bert. Bert from Ernie and Bert.
So funny, you said Bert and Ernie. You say Bert and Ernie. So when I was like 4 years old, right? I had an older brother, which is a total piece of shit, and we had bunk beds, and we were living in this trailer park, and his name's Charlie, and he threw me off the bunk bed, and I broke my arm. So I sat there for like 4 hours with my arm broken. This one right here, I have pins in it, sitting inside of a top of a gallon of water. Anyways, I had to go in for surgery to get it fixed, and the doctor's name was Bert. And the only thing that I remember was waking up, drugged up while they're doing surgery on my arm, going, "Hey Bert, hey bitch, where's Ernie?" And then passing out and waking up the next day with a cast.
So you actually woke up like were kind of coherent enough to speak during surgery?
Slightly enough, and then they were like, "Oh, just calm down." And they put the mask on my face. They did the whole thing, like count down from 10, and of course, me being 4 years old, I'm like, and then I passed out, and I wake up in the middle of it. I'm like, "Hey, Bert, bitch, where's Ernie?" And then they're like, "Shh, shut up, little bitch," and they put it on my face, and then I passed back out.
That's funny because I remember hearing people talk.
While they're doing it, while they're going through it.
Like I'm under for heart surgery, and I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, I swear to God, I heard people talking while I was sleeping.
Yeah. And it's crazy because that happens. And, like, a lot of people are like, "Oh, like, you're crazy." I'm like, "No, bitch, I remember specifically because, number one, they told me, like, when I woke up the next day, they're like, blah, blah, blah. Like, you said that. But, yeah, welcome. Brady Bunch motherfucking chat. What are you doing right now, Jangles?
I put my band-aid up in the bag. This week, so.
Would you try to karate chop somebody or something?
I pulled my bandage off from dialysis, so it's bleeding a little bit. So,
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds rough, man.
it's just
No, you know, getting back from dialysis isn't an easy thing.
Yeah. Shout out to Jangles. He's a tough motherfucker.
I just had a fairly traumatizing situation with a dialysis patient just recently. So make sure if that doesn't stop bleeding, put a pressure bandage back on.
I got it. I've been doing this for 16 years. I got it.
You gotta hit it with a tourniquet. You gotta hit the belt. Like,
Oh no, that could actually hurt it.
oh, never mind. Don't listen to me. I'm not a doctor. She's a nurse. Listen to her.
This is my third access. My other arm looks like Edward Scissorhands got a hold of it.
Yeah, but then you can get all the hot scene girls.
Oh, so you're a light blood pressure.
Wow.
Ooh.
Can't even take a blood pressure on an arm that's got a dialysis fistula in it.
No.
That shit's rough, man. And, like, I can't even look at the needle. Like, so when I was in the military, you would take blood every so often. And I couldn't even look at them put the needle in my arm. So, like, with what you have to go through, it's insane. You're a very strong person for doing it.
A dialysis needle?
Oof.
14 needles. They're big. Don't get any bigger. I can't hold on to shit either. I think I was drunk. But no, about the size of a pencil lead.
Yeah.
Huge.
It's like a mechanical pencil?
Shit. Like a wood pencil.
No, 14 gauge. That's not fun.
And not to like make fun of you or nothing, but you guys remember back in the day when you'd have a pencil and you felt like you were looking cool at school? You got a new outfit, you'd walk up to the pencil sharpener, like, yo, check it out. I got some Levi's.
Well, you're about the same age as me, Chris. Then you'd remember like the Pepe jeans and the Jinkos.
Yeah, Pepe jeans, Jinkos, the Vans pipes, and they had all that shit. Yeah, I'm 33 years old. It's a funny story. For a year, when I was turning 32, I thought I was turning 33, and I had to be reminded that no, I wasn't. And so I went a whole year thinking I was older than I was.
Makes you
I have
gangy,
to
yeah.
do the math sometimes just to figure out how old I am.
I'm over here like this, and I'm a part of the generation thinking like the 70s was 30 years ago when now it's like over 40 years ago. So I'm counting on my hands like 1980 what, like blah blah blah, and I still fuck it up though.
1, 2, 7, 3.
Yep, that's about how good I can count. I'm really bad at numbers, but actually. So on the YouTube live stream, I'll keep the Zoom going. Anyone in the chat, if you want to be a part of this, if you don't mind LabWorks, toss in the link one more time. If you guys want to be a part of the Zoom, we'll bullshit after the stream, but I'm going to end the stream here in a minute. And then we'll just bullshit in the Zoom.
That been bullshitting already?
Yeah, well, we're already bullshitting, but we'll talk about buttholes and good stuff,
Yeah. Yeah, the X-rated shit.
Yeah. The X-ray shit. But yeah, anyway, so here, yeah, let's do it right now then. So anyways, everyone that's came through the show, everyone that's watched, thank you so much for being a part of this. Thank you so much for LabWorks for coming on, helping me hold down the show and keeping things going. Thank every single one of you, Raven, motherfucking Shannon, motherfucking Nurse, and motherfucking Jingles for coming on before we end this. But otherwise, there's a link right there in the chat. If you guys want to join the Zoom room, we're just going to fucking have a shit show. Regardless, thank you for being here. And we will be back on Mondays, or not Mondays, this Monday with Adam talking about how he had his time at NZ, with Legion and myself. And it's a more legit kind of show, more professional show. But otherwise, any last words, any of you guys?
I'll say last word.
Alright, cool. Alright, so then we're going to end the stream right here. But we'll keep going to the Zoom room. The Zoom room link is in the chat if you guys want to join in just to fuck around and have some fun. Otherwise, thank you all so much for being here. And we will see you on Monday.